As you probably know, the PS4 is getting old. Really old. In fact, it came out almost 11 years ago, so now I'm left wondering how much longer can it possibly last. So the PS5 came out in 2020. The only problem being that no one could actually buy a PS5 for the first couple of years. This meant Sony obviously couldn't drop their PS4 support because the vast majority of PlayStation users was still on PS4. Today, PS5s are available everywhere and tens of millions of people have one. 60-ish million, in fact. The PS4, on the other hand, has sold about 120 million, with about the same monthly active users as the PS5. That means that about half of all PlayStation users are still on a PlayStation 4, including myself. Personally, I have never even touched a PlayStation until about a month ago, and I'm just catching up on all the great games I missed out on. But most people still on the PS4 are playing online games, like Fortnite, or sports games. Sony has pretty much stopped putting out first-party games, and I understand why. They need more money to make up for Concord. So buy the new system with the new expensive games. At least, it's probably what they're thinking. In all seriousness, they are still supporting the PS3 online, and there really aren't that many people using it. So for online services like the PlayStation Store, I think we're safe, but Sony is most likely completely done with putting out games on the PS4. However, third-party developers are still supporting this thing. For example, the Sonic team and Sega say they'll support it for a long time into the future, around 2026, so they can keep selling the most games possible. So we're also covered with Sonic games. Realistically, I think mainly online games like Fortnite and all those stupid sports games are what's keeping the PS4 alive, and I think that'll continue until at least 2026, maybe even longer. Indie game developers are also going to try and suck some money out of the PlayStation 4 for as long as possible. Actually, third-party developers of all kinds, I think, are going to support it until around 2026. Then, I think, the PS4 will truly die. But hey, I'm still happy catching up on all the great PS4 exclusives that we already have, and there are truly a lot of them. I just finished the 2018 Spider-Man game, and it was pretty great. Also, you can get pretty much any PS4 game for really cheap now, if you go used, that is. I got Spider-Man for $20, it's in great condition, and I also got The Last of Us for only $12. So that's definitely a benefit of so-called last-gen consoles. And if you're wondering if the PS4 is still worth picking up, then click on this video.